Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever Season 1, Week 1, Race 1, Ohranje Racing League. I'm going to have to talk quick because this is our sprint race and I have 15 minutes to explain what's going on. There goes Chief Wama, looking fine as usual. I think we're about to get into a three-way argument over whether or not our pole position up there is trying to get a 4-inch head start. Because it's important. I think I'm about to join in on it. Wow. oiYorko in the white car. I think it's just jamming out to some tunes. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to talk quick. We've got a reverse grid sprint race. 7 laps, no pits. We'll have a main race on the same track in proper grid order, so I'll be sitting on pole and the red car to my left will be having the second position. And by the way, that is Chief Wama in the red. We've got oiYorko in the white car and Cuddlefart up on our pole position for this sprint race. And we've got a little controversy, first race ever, and we're kind of new drivers here. And before we make it to our first turn ever, 2 of us are about to nearly go into the ditch. What I think happened is they kind of turned into each other a little bit. The leader was trying to get to the outside line, and the white card wasn't braking yet, and their bumpers connected. So unless I see something in a different angle, no penalties so far. My race is very hectic in the first 4 corners, and then pretty damn boring after that. We should get started here in a second. There they go. We're off. Ohranje Racing League sprint race. And you can see the black car drifting over to the right. They're connected. There they go. I brake. I don't want to have anything to do with that. They're back on track. Everybody's cool. Everybody's happy. Watch out for the black car again. He's in the wall. Brake again. And we're clear. We're wide open and clear. Nothing bad's going to happen until, well, oiYorko hits the corner. And so that's turn 3, and like I said, my first 4 turns were pretty interesting here. Cuddlefart's going to go wide again. He's going to end up perpendicular again. oiYorko's not braking for me. We're 3 wide on the straightaway. I brake, get the fuck out of there again. Let them deal with it because I'm just going to pass Cuddlefart pretty easily. Not too much contact. Let's go. Let me go. Use your brakes. Okay, now we're good. We're clear. We got past him. Alright, I think pretty much from here on out, I can calm down a little bit. Cuddlefart back in 4th. He does fine driving a car with an engine in it, but we're in some golf carts today, and for this entire first season. You gotta learn in karts before you can graduate up to proper race cars. So, we're all in the Hijak Khamelion with some mid-level upgrades, just because our lowest ranked driver doesn't have access to all the upgrades, so we all backed off a little bit on the upgrades, and we're all in these. I think they top out at right around 100 mile per hour, top speed electric cars. So we had a big explosion to start us off for our season, and then you hear the whir of the battery powered car. So first and second place. They have a good battle pretty much all race. oiYorko in the white car, he's very patient with it in this race, which isn't like him at all. You saw how he just threw me to the side while I was locked up there with Cuddlefart in the other black car, which is fine. Wasn't too bad. I'm not too upset about that. You're allowed to trade some paint there. You guys, that must have been lag, huh? You guys didn't see that. Yeah, usually he's a pretty aggressive passer, but he's hanging back. I don't think he wants to ruin anybody's race. So he already got decked on 1, which was probably about 50-50 at fault. How am I doing for time here? All right, we're on lap 2 out of 7 here. So our main races are going to consist of hour-long races. Our cars have 0% armor, so there's a very high chance that people are going to have to take some pit stops just to reset the car. so they can drive it and not lose too much time on corners that they just can't take. This is a good barometer of where you stand on this track. This Chaps Racetrack, this hairpin. You can see how much time you gained or lost. I never think to check the splits. I know our leader, Chief, up in the red car, he always checks it, but I never think to. Anyway, that S is pretty good. Or, that hairpin's pretty good to check where you're at. But yeah, okay, we're on lap 3 now. So, in our sprint race with 0% armor, 7 laps, you're not going to make up any time. You're going to lose quite a bit of time if you take any pits. So, it's hard to catch up on people when we're all in the same vehicle. When we graduate to our proper race cars, we'll choose which vehicles in a certain class, which I can't get into that in this amount of time. I don't think how we've divided our classes. I think Rockstar has like 7 classes or something, and we have 21 that within just 4 of Rockstar's classes. We don't even mess with like off-roads or like sedans or stuff like that. Which there's some good races to be had in that, but I just haven't gotten into that. So all the cars that are within a class of each other are pretty well competitive with each other. It's a lot better than what Rockstar has going on. But anyway, we're all in the same car for our first season. Just think of it as like a training session for us here. And it's really hard to catch up, to make up time when everyone's in the same car with the same upgrades and with just 7 laps. On a main race, it's going to be fine because people are going to be taking damage. Some people can deal with that better than others, and some people will just take less than others. Here, we've caught up to oiYorko. He was battling pretty hard for first, and I don't know what happened. This is right now, it's immediately following this race. I haven't checked anyone else's perspective. I haven't changed the cameras or anything. This is purely reactionary. I don't know what happened on that S. He messed it up on that S trying to, I don't know if he was inside, outside, I don't know what he did, but he ended up doing a 360. I know that. He was facing my direction at one point, so we made up some time on him. That's a nice corner for both of us. This game's a lot of fun when you're in a battle with somebody. You can just chuck these cars around a track. Unfortunately, on this turn, I go way too hard. I am not comfortable in this car right now. And he speeds off on me, and there's not a whole lot I can do on this. I think I even, let's see here, is this, yeah, there we go. There's a little curb boost, little cheeky curb boost. I don't even know if anyone else in this race knows what a curb boost is, but it doesn't help me too much. He's already taken off. We've got Chief Wama still in first place. He's enjoyed that ever since he got very clear of our back marker here. And we've made up time on him. I don't know exactly what Chief did, but you can see in this hairpin, we've made up time on him. Both of us, Austin and I, in the white car. But again, I just baby it too much in this race. I set the lap time in our qualifier. We had a 15-minute qualifying session, and I set the lap time. I got pole, but that was 2 weeks ago. We had or over 2 weeks ago. We had a big break, and I hadn't driven this car since. I don't know what it was. I was not feeling it in this particular race. I think I'll do better in our main race, but with this sprint, and there goes, I don't know what happened there. I don't know how oiYorko overtook Chief Wama, but we've got a change in our lead. Briefly, I think we're on the 5th lap here, and I'm just, I can smell them, I can see them, and I'm going way too hard. I'm just hitting everything, and they're just running away from me at this point. I'm a decent driver. I'm a better driver than I'm showing right here, but I just didn't have it in this one. Not my favorite track. Definitely not my favorite car. It's nobody's favorite car. I know nobody out there likes it any better than we do. Which is funny. Probably why we're doing it. It's very easy to overbrake this thing. I have been doing it pretty much constantly, where I just hit a corner like at a dead stop. It feels like it accelerates okay, but I am not carrying. That was a decent one. And I'm just not carrying very much speed through the corners. And this hairpin, I don't think anybody was attacking this hairpin, but clearly I'm not. That wasn't a bad one. That's probably my best one out of the 7, really. Our back marker, Cuddlefart, he's, let's see, this is lap 5. We're coming up on lap 6, I believe. We might be on lap 7. No, we're coming up on lap 6 out of 7. Do we have another change for the lead? I see a white car. It looks like it. It looks like Chief Wama took the lead again. They had a nice battle up there, and I'm excited to see what they've got going on. I can't use their perspectives. None of them recorded it. And if I try to do it in the Rockstar editor, I have the mod where I have like free range of the camera. That's not a problem. But at any kind of racing speeds, if you get too far away from my car, they lag like crazy. And you can't tell what's going on at all. So it's just not worth. I tried. I wanted to get all 4 of us. Had like split screen 4 in a corner, show everybody's perspective, but it just wasn't worth it. You couldn't really see hardly anything. Remember this corner in the next lap is a big deal. We come up on our back marker, and I think he got out of the way. He did a good job whenever I overtook him, which happens to be my only overtake. Well, that's not true. I guess I overtook him in the first corner or whatever. That's too hard. You're not going to catch him while doing that. He did a good job whenever I overtook him, but I don't know exactly what happened, but just listening to chat, I think he kind of got it a little bit in the way of oiYorko up there. We'll see it coming up here. This S, I don't know. Just didn't have a really attacky race. I'm not making up any time on anybody until they catch up to 4th place. Once they catch up to him, things get a lot tighter. And when we take pits and stuff, everything's it'll either spread out the field that's very close, and that'll be a bummer, or it could like put somebody right in your lap that you weren't catching up to. So should be a lot more interesting than this particular one. I had the most boring race out of anybody on this, I'm pretty sure. They had a nice battle for first for a majority of the race. It's just very hard to overtake a competent driver in these when you're in the same car. Okay, here we go. If you look up there, you can see 3 cars. You see one pulling in now, and now you can see a white car up on a mountain for some reason. I don't think he decided to go up there, but here he is. He's back in our lap again. Pretty perturbed at this point. He wasn't saying much, but what he was saying was through gritted teeth, I think. We come around this corner. You can see there's our back marker again. He gets out of our way nicely there. Lets us through. But this is our last lap. This is the second to last corner. There goes Chief clean. He's got one more corner to make. You hear a crash behind us. Didn't bother to look back, but I heard squealing tires and a crash. And I'm going to hit this S pretty hard. Just because other than the back marker that I lapped, I didn't have anything to lose, and maybe if he decked it. But there's our finish, our 3rd place finish. And we got Chief Wama in first, took the 18 points. oiYorko took 16 points for that. I came in 3rd for 15 points, and Cuddlefart took a 4th place finish for 13 points. If you add in my 1 point for pole position, for winning pole, then that puts me at 16, even with oiYorko for 2nd place in the series. And I hope you join us for our main race at Chaps Racetrack. See you guys.